Do you remember that old song? My favorite singer, Rod Stewart, by far. Have I told you lately that I love you? Great, great love song. Just absolutely beautiful. And I thought today I'd use as an example of how to use these two-finger fill-ins and bring them into your music so that you can bring more of the melody out as you're playing. So when it's funny because sometimes when I play, I'm hearing in my head what I think it sounds like, and I'm hearing all the different instruments and the singers, but what's coming out of my guitar is not what you're not hearing. What I'm hearing. Have you ever had that happen to you, where you think you're playing one thing, but it's really just in your mind, or you're hearing the other parts and it's not coming through your guitar? And so usually that's the case with the melody, getting that melody out. Otherwise you're just chording, and that's good. This is okay to chord, but it's nice if you can bring in the bass. It's nice if you can bring in the melody. And using these, sometimes it just adds a little extra flavor so that you can bring that melody out. So that's really the purpose of this. So I'm going to show you, first of all, the fill-ins that I'm talking about. And I want to show you a couple chords just to make sure you know them in advance of us going through the song. Really, none of these chords are difficult. They're not bar chords. What's difficult is remembering what to place first. It's just remembering the sequence of it. So you'll notice as I go through, if I make a mistake, you'll hear me go, whoops. Because this old brain sometimes doesn't do what I want it to do. So, or I'm thinking ahead and then I forget something. So let's go through it and see how far I can get. And if I can get through it without a mistake, it'd be awesome. I'll celebrate. Okay, well, so we're going to give this a try, and let's start with those two-finger fill-ins. That's what we're going to call them, two-finger fills. I've done videos about these before, but I never really showed them applied. You'll see me playing a lot, and I'll be using different things like this in my playing, and but I don't really talk a whole lot about applying it. In this case, we're going to play in the key of G. I love the key of G. The reason why, there's so much you can do with it. You've got the G major pentatonic scale that's working against the open strings. That's really nice. And then you've got this little scale here using these two-finger fills. Almost missed it. Okay. So it's just nice to know them and then to incorporate them into your playing. And it takes time and it takes practice, and you got to think about it, and you'll make mistakes, and it doesn't matter. Have fun. Just have fun with it. Add it to what you're doing and enjoy it. And if you're not enjoying it, what's the point? So anyways, I've always enjoyed playing guitar, but I can't say that I've truly mastered it. And there's so much to learn, and every day I'm learning something else, and it's like, oh, I wish I would have known that when I was 13. Anyways, well, okay. So let's start with these little two-finger fills that you see me use all the time. The ones that I'm going to use for this song are these here. We're going to go up to the 8th fret, and just take your pointer finger, put it on the 2nd string, 8th fret. Take your middle finger, put it on the 4th string.
ninth fret. And for the most part, when I'm playing, I'm just plucking with my thumb the fourth string, my middle finger's picking up the second string. And you'll notice that I say this all the time, my thumb is pretty much dedicated to strings 6, 5, and 4, and these three fingers are pretty much dedicated here. 3, 2, 1. And it's a good practice to pick up a chord and then practice telling your fingers what their job is. Okay. And so that when you go to use them that way, they know where they're supposed to be. Now, I sometimes break the rules, and you'll see me up here, but that's okay. But for the most part, they're pretty much dedicated to these three fingers, these three strings, and my thumb, 6, 5, 4. Okay, so enough of that. Let's move on to this here. I have to watch this recording. I'm recording on an iPhone. I am plugged in, by the way. And I have a LR Bags in here, and this is going out through a DI pedal to my Bose. Sometimes I'll use the wireless on the Bose, but today I wanted to go through. I was trying to round my sound out a little bit through the DI process. So, anyways, there, and we also have a microphone here, mostly for my voice, but it's also picking up some guitar. Okay, so here we go. We've got two fingers here. As I told you, they're gonna pick up second string and fourth string. First finger's on the 8th fret, and the middle finger's on the 9th fret. And when I pluck, I'm plucking thumb and second finger because it has a second string. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move up this middle finger 1 fret. And then put my finger on my ring finger on the second string, and it's going to be on the 9th fret. So it just makes it a smooth transition. Okay, and then I'm going to move up 2 frets, and so we have the first 3 down. Do, re, mi, sounds like a scale. So get used to that. And then we'll go on to the next part where I'm just going to move over a set of strings. First finger is going to be again on the 8th fret with the first string. And the middle finger is going to be on the 3rd string, 9th fret. And then you just slide that up 2 frets. There we are. So we have so far. Practice those and get used to that. They go great with this G. I messed up there, but you can see how it goes with that G. Okay, now the second set of these 2 finger fills can be found up here, the first position. So first finger's on the 2nd string, 1st fret, middle finger's on the 4th string, 2nd fret. Oh, this looks familiar. It's A minor 7th, right? And then you just move that up 2 frets. Sounds familiar because it's part of a D chord. Okay, all right. And then you're going to move up 1 fret. Just slide that middle finger up 1 fret again. And then just put your ring finger alongside it on the 2nd string. Okay? All right, so we got that so far. So here's what we have. Like I said, said, it goes so great with this. Goes great with G. All right. But that's not our song. We're going to do that song. I just want to show you those two finger fills. We're going to use them a lot, okay, in this song. The other thing we're going to use is the B minor 7th chord and the A minor 7th chord. There's different ways to do these chords, but this is the way I'm going to do them. Here's the B minor 7th. Just take your first finger, put it on the 7th fret. That's going to be your bass note. And then take these 3 fingers and make like an A chord up here, right? Except you're on the 7th fret. Just line them right up on the 7th fret. There you go, B minor 7th. Strings 6, 4, 3, 2. And if you slide back 2 frets, okay, there's your A minor 7th. It's really a great place to do these, and they sound so good. We're going to use this in the song, so I wanted to show it to you ahead of time. And if you went up 1 fret, can you guess what you'd have? If this is A minor 7th, go up 2 frets, you got B minor 7th. What do you think would happen if I go up 1 fret? You're right, it's C minor 7th, because B to C is only 1 fret, right? Okay. B to C, E to F, always 1 fret. Okay, so here we go. So we've got, I think we pretty much have covered the things that I want to make sure you knew in advance before we get started on this. So let's move into it, and I'm still recording. The reason why I keep looking is I went through this whole thing, and I looked, and something happened, and I had stopped recording, and I didn't get any of it. Or maybe I didn't hit the button, who knows? That was probably a good practice. I am not without flaw, as you'll see as we move along. Okay, so here we go. All right. Okay, so let's start our song out. Have I told you lately that I love you? Okay, so there's our first part. So we started with this fill, and we moved over to those strings of 1 and 3, and back over. Then to G, C. And then we're going to play a little bit of melody here. And so basically it's open G, play the 2nd fret of G, and then the B string, open. Okay, it's just a way to bring the melody in. Here's our 2 finger fills. G, C. Okay, so let's start from the beginning again. If you hear that little noise down there, I'll show you. I don't have a footrest. So I have this old beech nut coffee can from Canajoharie, New York. And basically, it's acting as my footrest. So if you hear it clunk, that's what it is. If I didn't have it, the guitar wouldn't be up high enough. One of the reasons why I use this little guitar a lot, I love this guitar. This is a Gibson L1, and I really, really, really enjoy it. Sounds great, it's got a nice pickup in it, but it's also a short scale, 12 fret. So it fits in the screen so you can see, and it's got great dots. So that's why I use it a lot. Anyway, so back where we were at. C. And then I just pick up that 3rd fret, 1st string with the pinky. And then open string. And then our 2 finger fills, G, C, And then we come up here. We come here. And what I'm doing here in this is, I'll just show you, pull my fingers down so you can see it. First finger's on the 5th string, 3rd fret, pinky fingers on the 2nd string, 5th fret, okay? And I'm playing strings 5, 3, 2, and then I come over here and reach 3, 2, 1, okay? And then we do our finger fills again. So it's okay. Then let me go from the beginning again. C. Pick up that little note with the pinky. Our melody. C. Now we're going to go to the B minor 7th. A minor 7th. And then we end it. Okay, all right. So I put the chord charts up as we go along. You might have to stop and then look to see what I'm doing with my fingers a little bit. But I think out of all this, the main thing is learn these. And let them become part of your music, because it'll enhance what you're doing. And it's just so much fun to be able to be playing along, especially in G. It's a lot of fun, it really is. It takes a little time to get used to it. It takes some practice. That's one thing. You got to do things over and over and over again to get your fingers and your mind to wrap around it. It's just the way it is. Unless you have some super mind, and some of you out there do, it takes work. But let it, don't overwhelm yourself with it. Take it in bite sizes. Break it up. Just get this part first, and then get this part, and then try to add a little bit of the song so that you start getting used to bringing it in. Make it your own. Find ways to make it fun, or add to it, or maybe you'll find a better way to do it, or an easier way. Great, that's awesome. This is just my way. It's just something I figured out. And it's not perfect, but again, it's a great way to get used to using these fills. Okay? All right. Well, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. And my channel's been growing pretty fast, so thank you everyone for taking the time to watch the videos and making comments and everything. It really does help the channel a lot. I really appreciate it. And I'm having fun with it. And when I stop having fun, we'll probably stop doing the videos. But for now, I'm just enjoying it. And I love hearing from all of you. And I thank you so much. And I love getting the comments. And I try to respond to all of them. If I missed you, it wasn't on purpose. I was just kind of keep up with it. Okay. So I hope you all have a great day or night wherever you are in this world.